Hey everyone, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Are you fired up? Yes, you are. Anyways, it's Krista Mashore. I've got Shemeika Fox here. She's a real estate agent and she is ready to tell you her tips and tricks as far as what's working for her today. Hi Shemeika, how you doing?
Hi Krista, I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I live in Santa Cruz. I've been selling real estate since 2005 and feel super blessed to have not quite fallen, but found this career right out of college. It was sort of serendipitous. I decided I didn't want to drive over the hill to commute to work, though now I probably drive more than I would if I did. And that I loved the marketing. My husband, or before my boyfriend then, now husband, and I had been looking for a house for 2 years and gone through the process, and I fell in love with the process. And so I just kept going and decided I wanted to get my license and have not looked back.
So how many years has that been?
What is that, 15 years? 14 years.
That's a long time. So you've kind of seen the eves and flows of real estate.
Yes.
You've been there through the crash?
I survived the crash. Yes, it was an interesting year to say the least, and I didn't sell much during that year. It was also the year that my daughter was born, so I took the opportunity and stayed home a lot with her. So that I also felt lucky to be able to do that I didn't lose a job or have to give up a job, but I got to spend time with my daughter when the first year of her life and then still be in my career.
Gotcha. Okay, great. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing now. What's working for you?
What's working for me is your program, first of all, is amazing. The mentality of serve, don't sell. The one part that has always felt super inauthentic to my personality is asking people for referrals and asking people for business and asking people, hey, are you working with somebody? Because if not, you should work with me. That feels super generic and really inauthentic to my personality. So when I read your book, Sell 100 Homes in a Year, or 100 plus homes in a year, I was like, serve, don't sell. Well, duh. And I morphed my mental awareness, like with a new lead, and changed my approach. I stopped asking for referrals. I stopped asking for business, and I just have been providing over the top service without the hard pressure sales mentality, which has always been the way that I have wanted to conduct my business and the way that feels right to me. But now it was like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. So that and just changing and trying to stand out and do things differently, and that is also just by providing more and better to all of my clients.
Gotcha. So so you're serving, not selling. You're adding more value. You're putting your clients first, not asking for referrals anymore. You kind of felt cheesy about it.
Yeah.
So what would, I know that you're in the program, you're loving it, you're doing amazing. Tell me, what does your business look like now, and how is it different from before you've been in the program, and how long have you been in the program?
I've been in the program since May, and the difference is still 3 months. Yeah, not that long. But yeah. The difference is the transformation from allowing business to happen versus being very structured and regimented. I've implemented RealVolve, which I'm still working on my database and fine-tuning that and getting everybody on the proper workflow. The communication with past clients is 100% better than what it was before. Staying top of mind by delivering CMAs to past clients who've bought homes so that they could know where their home is, sending out birthday cards. I have hired an assistant, and so she's doing all of those behind the scene things, which is awesome, because then I get messages and texts from clients like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for my birthday card. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you got that. I had no idea that I even sent it. So just really, I think having structured systems in place to implement things that I've always wanted to implement but haven't quite found the ability to keep it consistent by having it organized for me.
Gotcha. And it's only been 8 weeks.
It's only been 8 weeks.
And you're already seeing, so are you saying is your business changing?
My business is changing twofold. It's crazy. I've received, so just with the Facebook ads training, I've received 3 Facebook leads. Those have not closed yet, but I've got them in the workflow process. So hopefully they will. And I've closed 6 deals since I've been in the program, not through lead generating because I was already working with them, or they came through a different facet of a lead, but by utilizing the techniques and strategies that you're teaching, and also by having the group of other realtors who are like-minded to bat ideas back and forth. Like I had a buyer who was moving here from out of the area, and they had a super specific need, 3 kids, wanted a specific area close to a specific school, and had a very tight time frame because of the job transfer. And the realtor who was on the other end has posed challenges in the past for getting offers accepted. And so I was like, what do I do? And I think I had like 25 responses, and I followed people's advice, and we got their offer accepted even before they had the ability to hold their first open house, which was a huge positive outcome for my clients.
Oh, that's great. Don't you love when they're super specific and then you're able to really help them, you know?
Yeah.
You get a great testimonial from them.
I did. I have one. It's on video.
Maybe that puppy goes on Zillow and everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, what else are you doing differently now that you weren't doing before in your business?
The video texts to clients, so 10 video texts a day, and the videos in general to educate the public, and also videos to promote listings and my business and the community. The community outreach has been super positive. I've been getting really great responses, and other community experts wanting to be involved with the community videos, and the Pomodoro Technique, so that I can stay focused and get so much more done in a day than I ever could have imagined.
Are you
a lot less, working a lot more, and loving it? Like I feel like I've reignited the fire and passion behind my job and my career, which is like I was feeling a little stagnant. So
oh, good. I'm glad. So the Pomodoro Technique is really working for you and helping you.
Yeah, when I use it.
I know, don't you, when you use it, right? Like right now we don't have it set because we're on this, but it absolutely does help. You're more productive, get more done. You know, we all have a certain amount of time in the day. So it's a matter of utilizing that time to get to your fullest advantage, to get the most out of your day.
Yeah. And the goal setting, like I religiously use my daily tracker. I'm trying to be more fastidious about my weekly tracker, but I've already gone back and like reread my goals, and at the beginning of the year, my goal, without even like necessarily being super conscious about it, was to get a coach and to get an assistant. And I now have both, and my business is, you know, I think I've closed 13 deals this year so far since January, and my goal is 24. So I guess if I keep working hard, I might be able to reach that goal.
Not guess, you're going to. You're right on track, right?
Yeah.
So there's no guessing in anything. You still have 5.5 months left, so you're going to go crush this.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else? So you're utilizing videos now, video text message. You're communicating with people. You've got systems in place now. You feel like your day has a purpose. What about social media and technology?
Social media and technology, I even have a system for that. So here's can you even see that?
Yeah.
Here's my whiteboard, and that keeps myself and my assistant on track. So we have every day of the week, Monday through Friday, different things that we post on social media. So Monday is inspirational quotes, Tuesdays tips and tricks, Wednesdays weekly events, Thursdays the home deal of the day, and Friday is a list of open houses. So that's now just automatic, and that is in addition to my video ads, as well as like any personal stuff, like family stuff. Family stuff still gets the most attention, but that's fine with me. I have a cute family.
Yeah, you do. So tell me, before when you were utilizing social media, were you doing it correctly, or have you learned?
No. I was not consistent. It was very random. It was not intentional. I think it was, it was just targeting or being seen by the people that are already within my sphere. So now I use like my daily events Monday through Friday just for my sphere, but then I'm also running ads, and my ads are reaching, I think the last one I looked at was like 15,000 views. So that's amazing. And then also as a result, I think I mentioned I've received 3 leads. Nothing has yet quite converted into a sale, but it's only been 2 months. So 3 leads in 2 months is pretty amazing.
You've gotten more leads, but you actually have people you're actually talking to.
Right.
Yeah. So you've gotten a lot more leads than that, and you're actually dealing with and working with 3 of those people now.
But just specifically from the Facebook ads.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yes, more leads, but just specifically from like that one avenue within 2 months.
Yeah, that's great. You're doing so well. It's because you've been very consistent. Like we're seeing you're exploding so fast because you're being very, very consistent about it. And that's the hardest part for people, is actually being consistent, following through, not giving up, and they don't see results instantly. And we let everyone know, anytime anyone tells you it's any kind of a get rich quick, instant anything, right? We all know that that's not the case. So the whole idea behind this program is that you're developing a relationship with your community. You're being seen as the leader, the go-to expert. You are top of mind awareness constantly. You're reaching people that you never would have reached beforehand, and they're actually interested in what you're saying because you're adding value and you're helping them.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I've also hired a videographer who is amazing and like does my community videos now and is on payroll and, film. He'll be doing my virtual tours and photos for my listings as well, which he's super talented. So I'm very excited to have him on board. And before it was like, very like, okay, I guess I'll use this for this listing. And so it's a lot, everything is a lot more structured and a lot more branded and tailored to like the way that I've envisioned wanting to run my business and portray to the public what I am doing and how I do it.
So what's different now, would you say? So before you had a listing, what's different now? What have you really learned that, that you're seeing make a difference in your business?
For listings?
Uh-huh.
Well, being able, like I just went on a listing appointment, and my market analysis was in a box with the seller's guide, with a listing presentation, all individually bound and then wrapped like in a beautiful box with a couple of branded pens and some chocolates and some Fox cookies. So like the presentation for that, like I couldn't have done any better. It was absolutely stunning. But then also he was like, this is a fixer. The house was built in, the 70s and it needs a lot of work, but it's a stunning home. So I feel like we need to target that type of buyer. And so I know how to do that. I can safely say like, okay, well, when we create an audience for this virtual tour video, which again, I'll be walking and talking and showing you around, which makes it a lot more personal and people can relate instead of just like, okay, what room is that? What are we looking at? Like it's actually explained and described. I can now also specifically target the right audience instead of having it go to 1 million people around the world that like don't care.
I don't care. So, and also you're actually marketing. I mean, now you're taking every single listing, you're marketing it from A to Z. So you're exposing that listing better, as well as exposing yourself and showing your community, hey, when you work with Shemeika, this is the kind of business that you're going to be getting, the kind of service you're going to be getting as well.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Whereas before, were you doing that before?
No.
Just kind of throwing it up there, huh?
I was just throwing it up there.
Yeah. And so if you're listening to this, right, if you're listening to this, you want to make sure that if you're selling your houses are selling so quickly that you don't, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing the homeowner a disservice if you're not properly marketing the property. Because when you properly market a property, number one, you're showcasing the listing, you're showcasing yourself, you're showing the community how you market, right, what makes you different than everyone else, and you're exposing the home to more potential buyers to help get your client better pricing and better terms.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Okay. Anything else? Like anything else you're doing that you want to talk about that's working, or how is your mindset? You seem like you're always pretty positive.
I think I am in general a positive person. That's just like I tend that way. My mindset is good mostly. And I feel like such a first world problem comment, but like those vacations were really hard for me. I went on 2 like week plus vacations at the beginning of summer, which we had planned for a while, and they were amazing vacations, and they were super fun and very beautiful places, and we got to connect with family and friends and enjoy life. And it removed me from my daily routine, which has been like a little bit challenging to like get back in. But besides being so spoiled that I got to go on 2 vacations and I'm complaining that I didn't get to work, my mindset's great. I think just like, I feel good. I feel really confident about where my business is. I feel confident about where my business is going. I feel like my branding is taking off. People are seeing it and recognizing it. One of my girlfriends was like, I sent her a video text to invite her out to lunch. And she was like, I felt like I was getting a message from the queen, and I was laughing. So, I mean, people are seeing it, and I don't even necessarily know who's seeing it, because the ads are not just on my page. They're published, but not anywhere that I would be like, oh, look at that. So my husband will come home and he'll take screenshots and be like, look what I got today.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're already starting to hear that you're being seen after 2 months. That's great. That shows you're absolutely working the program the way it was designed to work.
Yes.
So imagine your business in 4 months and in 6 months as you continue to do this.
I'm excited, and I feel like I'm like implementing and putting in place the things that if I was at 4 or 6 months and too busy to actually like hire an assistant or get a videographer on payroll, like that would just like slow me down. So I feel like I'm really building a really solid foundation, and that there's like only one way to go, and it's up, and it just feels really natural and really good.
And I love the fact that you're not even afraid. You weren't afraid to hire an assistant. You weren't afraid to hire the
Oh, no, don't fool yourself. I am scared.
Oh, are you scared? Okay, but no, I love your being honest. You were a little fearful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like whenever you bring anybody else on board, it's like, will I be able to support that? Will I have enough business to keep going? Will I, will I be good enough?
So change those questions, right? It's all about the questions that you ask yourself, and change that self-talk, because the answer is yes, you are good enough. Yes, you will have enough business. Yes, but you've got to make sure you change that mental talk, right? Yeah. So as you see anytime you see yourself, feeling that, oh my gosh, can I do this? Am I good enough? You say, I am good enough. I am doing this. Not I can, I am.
I am. Yeah.
You're a walking, living example of it being successful. And the quickest way to make more money is to hire somebody else who can help you get there faster, whose strengths are your weaknesses and vice versa. And you can get so much more done.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's amazing. And my efficiency is through the roof. Like I said, I'm sending out birthday cards and anniversary market analysis to my past clients' sphere of influence, and getting lots of comments and not even knowing that I did the work. So she's amazing. She's like, I know that it's working, and I know that it will continue to work, because she's super strong and personable and an awesome leader and helper. And I feel super blessed to have implemented and found the right people to do these jobs that are not necessarily my strengths.
That's great. Do you think you would have had the confidence to do that, to hire somebody prior to being in the program?
Nope, absolutely.
What confidence?
The fear of the questioning of not running my business like a business, the fear of like closing a deal and never having another one. I don't feel that anymore. I feel like absolutely I'm going to have more deals, because how could I not have more deals with the way that I am working at my business and building my business and developing my business? Like there's just, it's not even a question in my mind anymore. Like it just feels right and natural, and like the next step to have a team of people that will also grow as a result of what we're doing.
Yes, I love your confidence, Shemeika. Seriously, it's so great to see. I'm just so proud of you. I mean that too. I'm so proud of you. You're rocking it, and keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. And that mindset is so important in your whole process, because and that confidence, success, people love confident people. Success breeds success, right? The more confident you are, the more deals that you're going to close, because you have the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to leave our audience with?
Remember to be grateful. I mean, if you're feeling down on how, not questioning where your next sale is coming from, questioning if you're deserve to have a powerful, robust business, deserve to grow your business, remember to be grateful and remember to look from where you came. Like you say 2 months and I'm like, oh my God, it's only been 2 months. Like I've already grown so much, like as a human, as a realtor, as a business owner, as a mother and a wife as well, like personally, relationship wise, like if I look back and ever doubt what I'm doing, like I'm grateful for what I have already learned and I realize that. So remember to be grateful. It's like a very, very big blessing to be here and to be able to do what we do.
I love that. And so that's so well said. The more that you focus on what you're grateful for, the more good things come. So gratitude, one of the reasons why we have it on our daily sheets, right? We've got gratitude in our daily sheets, writing out 6 things that are important to us and that we're grateful for. And I am grateful that you are, good girl. I'm grateful that you took the time to be on this call. I know that you're very busy and I appreciate you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Keep kicking butt, my friend. You are doing amazing. You're like an inspiration for people.
I love it.
Oh, have a good day. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.